In this video, I briefly cover key features of the MR-1 rail covers version 2. I then cover assembly and installation. Features include improved air gap design that stops fluid from migrating to the underside of the covers and dripping onto the rails. The stepper bracket doubles as an enclosure that drastically reduces cutting fluid from entering and shorting your stepper motors. Snap together assembly and disassembly. Zero drill installation. Easy removal of covers for servicing. Rear shield guards reduce vortex effect when washing or blowing down chips. Improved gantry chip guard. For assembly, you'll need 2-part epoxy, gloves, toothpicks, a small wood block, and hammer. Before applying epoxy, make sure all your parts fit together. Work with small batches of epoxy to reduce mess and waste. Use a toothpick to mix and apply epoxy. Apply epoxy in a line for attaching tabs. This makes a seal to stop cutting fluid from penetrating behind the tab. Do the same for all cover tabs. Make sure the tabs are snapped together into place using a wood block and hammer. Tap carefully to not break the plastic. Mix new batches of epoxy on a clean surface. Do not mix into the old batch. This will contaminate your applicator bottles. For sidewall attachment, dab small amounts of epoxy into the dovetail grooves. Attach your sidewalls. When the epoxy becomes too stringy, it is recommended to start a new batch. Stringy epoxy makes application more difficult and leads to a huge mess. If things get messy, change your gloves, mixing surface, and toothpick. Set your parts aside for at least 6 hours longer than the epoxy's listed set time. Wait a minimum of 12 hours longer before cutting fluid contacts these parts. Attach the covers to each other by fitting one groove first, then snap the other groove into place. Reverse these steps to disassemble the covers if needed. Install the Y gantry mounts. Insert the shield guard clamp into its dovetail. Do the same for the other side. Install the rear chip guards. Install the X gantry mounts. Move the spindle away to install the covers. Ensure the covers are properly mounted. Extend covers and attach the X gantry mount. Repeat steps for the other side. Attach the Y rear covers. Move the gantry away and attach the Y front covers. Version 2 covers drastically reduce fluid from dripping down onto your rails and ball screws. However, care should be taken when washing down your covers. They are not impenetrable. Washing straight down and away from the gantry is recommended. Some fluid might make its way down to the ball screws at the Y gantry mounts. However, as of this recording, the Y mounts have been further improved to divert fluid away from the ball screws and rails. It is also recommended to plug the small gap between the mount and the gantry. I used random leftover foam from another project. More information can be found at pithybuilds.com.